All right. There will not be any more unflattering thumbnails of me and my ginormous forehead. I made sure of that. Instead, you can look at these beautiful curtains, courtesy of Mother Hayes. We're going to give everyone a second to jump on, and while we do so, I'm going to take a sip of this here green tea. That hits the spot. That hits the spot. All right. Ah. Okay. I'm losing my headset. Is we all here? Is we all ready? All right. Let me focus. We gonna take one more shot, y'all. Just one more. One. Okay. I'm gonna be all right. Okay. Okay. That's all I need. That's all I need. That's all I needed. Ah! Okay, so y'all probably didn't get a notification because this is my fourth stream for the day. So we're gonna go ahead and get started. Do you want to start the game with default settings? Why not? Come on, Fatal Frame! That's what I'm talking about! Come through! Alright, let's do this. Oh, she had a wreck. Jubei! No! I mean, you! You're gone! No. House.
Should we get going?
I heard this house was haunted. Too bad it's not.
Why does it sound like they've recorded this in a bathroom?
Rumors are just rumors. I'm gonna load these up.
Yeah, you do that. You do that. Hey. Don't be rude. Don't be rude. So she went to a haunted house, saw her dead boyfriend, chased after him, and now she is in a courtyard where it's snowing. I can't adjust the options? Okay. Oh, her cute little run. I miss this. I believe she's daydreaming and she always goes to this place when she sleeps. I think that's what's happening. She's in a trance. You! Hold on, let me see this old man. Oh, he gone. He gone. Bae, come back. I didn't mean to kill you in that car crash. Oh, hey. Hey. Are you okay? These ghosts have no manners. They just this little shuffle run she's doing. Juking the hell. Juke. These ghosts ain't finna catch me. You come back. Oh my god! Oh no! Get away! Oh! You can't hear me? You!
Stay here forever.
Girl, no. I need to find my man. Babe! Don't leave me again! Where you at?
Wait! There's still something I need to say.
It's really low. Oh, okay. I got you. Hold on. Hold on. Oh, that is kind of low. Let me see. Where's my mouse? See, I lowered it because I didn't want to wake the baby, but... Can you hear me now? Can you hear the words that is coming out of my mouth? Pull your mic down. It's actually the camera mic that I'm using. Is it any better? Yes, much better. Okay. Thanks. What are y'all doing?
Are you okay?
Oh, it was nothing.
Okay, she developing the pictures. Alright, sorry if I'm not talking like y'all. This alcohol is hitting me. Fatal Frame 3. The Tormented. Alright, let's do it. I'm itchy. You need to go wash. Go wash. You dirty.
This place is...
The sign. Bleh. 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 Yo, this blouse she wearing though? This ain't even a blouse, cause like, girl, like, the only thing holding your shirt up is that lace. Have you finished this before? No, I haven't. I've played it, but I haven't finished it. Oh, I just realized she got kitten heels. All this time, I thought she was wearing Chinese slippers. Why is this the fastest she can run? Wait, ma'am. It's cute. It is cute. But can you imagine having to put that on and take that off? Too much work. Is that the camera? The obscura. Something is reflecting light. Camera obscura. It's an old-fashioned bellows camera, some kind of occult markings in chased metal cover, the whole body. It still looks to be in good condition. There is some old-fashioned writing carved on the back. Camera obscura. Maybe that's the name of the camera? Basic functions and shoot instructions added to file. You can consult the file screen by choosing File from the menu. Alright. The filament Excuse me. The filament responds when you are facing a ghost. Position the camera with the triangle button. Shoot with the X button or R1 button. Shoot while the ghost is within the capture circle. Got it. The blue flame in the lantern. The lantern? You mean the lantern is lit. You can save now. Typo. Are you done with Dead by Daylight? No, not at all. They just released a new killer, so I have to go back and play it. Because we played it last time, but we didn't get a good playthrough. The connection was bad, so I'm gonna play it probably tomorrow. Alright, so with the camera, I have to take pictures of the ghosts. That's how you dispel them. You gotta delete Stream 99. That's true. I'm trying to, but for some reason it wouldn't allow me to. Who is making that noise? Okay. A peephole has been opened in the wall. The sound seems to coming from here. The sound seems to coming from here. Who the fuck is in charge of the translation? Because oh my god. Stand in front of the hole and press the X button to have a look through it. Oh, I missed it! I missed it! That was an opportunity. There's a ghost nearby. Alright, hurry up. Take the picture. Hurry up. What does that mean?
Go away!
Alright, she gone. Did you finish the Plague Tale? No, I didn't. I didn't get a chance to. I did get a recent playthrough, but I didn't finish it. I haven't been able to stream as much lately. Wait, we're back here. Your ass always jumping from game to game. I can't help it. My attention span is like really short. And after a while, games just don't interest me as much anymore. They have to keep me engaged. Oh, it's a huge circle, that's why. Okay. So they want us to go back. And why are we kicking your sister out the house on Sims tomorrow when we play it? 'Cause she ain't here no more. And you know what, y'all? I still ain't called her. She been gone how long, and I ain't called her not one time. I know, I'm a bad big brother. I did want her to suffer a little bit just because I wanted her to. Your sister moved out, and what happened? Oh no, she got kicked the fuck out. Like, boom! Like, kicked the fuck out. So I haven't talked to her in a couple months. Um, the day I meant to call her, my phone fell in the washer machine. So that yeah, she been gone for a while. My older sister is here though. What happened? Oh, okay. So what happened was this girlfriend she got her feeling herself. So she was like, "Oh, I'ma just be out and free, and I'ma do whatever." And ma, she gonna have to deal with it because I'm with my girl, so I'm smelling myself now. So I done came out to mom, and she know about my girlfriend. I done introduced her after like 2 days of coming out, and now mom is freaking out with every little thing after I done came out, and I don't know why because I mean, it's not like I listened to my big brother who told me to be cool about it after you just came out to your mother. But no, I did what I want to do, and here she is going off on me for sagging my pants, which is something I do on the regular. But today she just happened to go off on me. And even though I almost got my brother kicked out the house trying to defend me, I'm just going to drive the nail in the coffin and just kick myself out and call my mom a bitch and tell her to give me my money back. And, you know, she been gone ever since. So I'm just like, damn, missed it. I'm just like, well, like, I told you what not to do. You did it regardless of the fact because you feel like you grown and you can do what you want to do. So, hey, I ain't got nothing to do with that. You know what I'm saying? When I got kicked out, wasn't nobody like checking up on me. Wasn't nobody, like, are you okay? Is you off the streets? Like, is you all right? Like, nobody did that for me. You know what I'm saying? And I feel like Wu Chow came out. Your mother did not know. No, she didn't know. The way she was walking around this house, though, she ain't give a fuck. And I'm like, if you're going to be in the closet, then you need to be in the closet. If you're not going to be in the closet, then you need to come out the closet. Like, what you going to do? Watch, look behind you, girl. Look behind you. The explanation of battles has been added to files. I ain't kill your daddy. Fuck you talking about, little bitch. If you catch a vengeful ghost in your capture circle, you can charge your spirit power. The more you charge your spirit power, the more damage you can inflict on vengeful ghosts. Your shooter chance is the instant the capture circle turns red. If you shoot at this instant, the damage you inflict increases, and you can also cause vengeful ghosts to withdraw. I think this game gets exciting when you get the camera. You got kicked out? Oh, yes! I've been kicked out multiple times. The first time when I came out to my mom when I was 16. The second time when I ended up moving in with my cousin. I ended up coming back home because my cousin was like, yeah, I don't want to deal with this anymore, so you got to go back home with your mama. So I ended up moving back home like months after I ended up living with them. And my mom just found any reason to kick me out. That's why I was telling my sister, I'm like, yo, You need to be cool. Like, it's great that you out now, but you need to chill the fuck out, play cool, let her receive what you just told her. Like, that shit needs to process. Like, she homophobic as fuck. So she not only got one gay child, she got two. So she don't need you throwing that shit in her face. What she do? She just gonna toss that shit right back in her face. And I'm like, you know what? I'm tired of talking to you and you don't listen. I'm tired of you asking me for advice and you don't listen. Deal with what? Deal with her coming out to her as being gay. Because for the longest time, my mom didn't know. My mom was, she kind of had a inkling about it, but it was never confirmed. After my sister got with this girlfriend of hers, she just got real comfortable and was like, you know what, my girlfriend want to meet my mama and my family, so I'm gonna go ahead and come out and I'm gonna introduce her to y'all. And I'm like, one, I don't want to meet her. Two, your mama don't need to meet her because she ain't about that life. She ain't feeling that shit. And I'm just like, you know, like, I'm not trying to tell her what to do. I told her exactly what was going to happen. I was like, look, you came out. She laughed about the shit. She laughed it off like it was a joke. But I told her, I was like, she is not cool with that. No matter how you perceive the situation, whether she smiled and laughed about the shit and joked about it, that was her way of dealing with it. She not cool with it. I've been down this road before. What's gonna happen is she gonna find any reason to like come at you about the gay shit, and it's gonna be the smallest shit, and she gonna blow the shit way out of proportion, and you gonna be like, where the fuck is this coming from? I told her in literally in a matter of days. That's exactly what happened. So hey, but your sister ever had a girlfriend? I would have kept it on the down low. She did have a girlfriend. She had a girlfriend in college. And the girlfriend came over and spent like a couple weeks here at the house with us. And I felt like she was being mad disrespectful being here with the girlfriend because while she was here, the girlfriend was her roommate in college, right? Which she was. And while she was here, she like decided she was gonna sleep in the same bed with her like while she was on the DL. And I'm like, why would you do that? You know what I'm saying? Like, just be cool, and when she gone, do what you do. But like, don't draw attention to yourself when you trying to hide something. You know, like that doesn't make sense. And I get why she trying to hide it because she ain't trying to start no shit. She ain't trying to deal with all the drama. But I'm like, if you're gonna be in the closet, be in the closet. Like, don't play both sides of the fence. So she finally came out, and it ultimately ended up in her getting kicked out or whatever. And I'm sorry, this might be mean, but is your mama blind? No, it's not me. And your mama did not know. No. My mama asked her if that was her girl. She didn't ask her if that was her girlfriend. She never describes our significant other as girlfriends. She calls them our lovers. Like she's unable to call it what it is because she doesn't want to admit it. So she'll be like, "Is that your lover?" No, the fuck, that's not my lover. That's my man. That's my boyfriend. Okay, that's my partner. And at the end of the day, you got to swallow that shit and deal with it. Ain't my damn lover. The fuck? Denial is the best way to put it. Yeah, she was definitely in denial. She didn't want it to be true. But hey. I think their mother was in denial. I think she knew and she saw the signs, especially after I came out. Which is why I told my sister, you need to be careful about how you handle this situation. Because, I mean, I was the first one to come out and I had it the hardest So naturally, with her being the second one to come out and her being the baby, she's not gonna have it as bad. So if she plays her cards right, like she'll be fine. But she just wasn't listening to anything I was saying. So at that point, I'm just like, you on your own, like, and I don't feel sorry for you because I sat here and gave you advice, told you what to do. You asked me, and I told you, and you did the exact opposite. So you on your own. And then when I tried to defend you, I almost got hit in the crossfire, and I had nothing to do with it. So no, you on your own with that shit. All right. Anyways, continuing on. If you wait to shoot and draw in the vengeful ghosts as close as possible, you can obtain the greatest amount of charge during your shadow chance. By doing this, you can inflict great damage on vengeful ghosts. All right, let's do it. Come on, bitch. All right, you gotta keep moving because she gonna come for you. Girl, I ain't got your man. Girl, get away from me. Get away from me. I don't want your man, okay? I hope y'all can come to an understanding. Well, hopefully she is alright. Glad I'm an only child. Um, she contacted my mom on Mother's Day and sent her some edible arrangements. So for wherever she is, she good. That much I do know. But it's probably not an ideal situation for her because she doesn't have a car anymore. So now she's going to be extremely dependent on other people, which puts her at an extreme inconvenience. But I feel like that's where she needs to be because like all your life you've been babied and you've been coddled and you've always had someone come and save you, including me, and now you need to see what it feels like to not have that because that's become your crutch at this point. You know what I'm saying? So even though I didn't call her, I didn't mean to not go this long not calling her. I'm pretty sure at this point she feels like I've just kind of abandoned her. So I'm glad y'all brought it up because I'm gonna call her tomorrow and see how she's doing. I couldn't call her before because I didn't have my phone, but all right, where you at? Where you at? This girl really think I'm trying to take her husband. Oh my god! Oh, girl, let me go. Is there a way for me to adjust the controls? Like, come on. I need to invert the aiming. There we go. Point of view, flip. Okay, normal. Hold on, y'all. I got a bathroom break. I'll be right back. Ooh. Man, we ain't gonna never finish this boss fight. Oh. I couldn't play this game by myself. It gives me grudge vibes, and the ghost creeps me the hell out. Yes, call her. You know what? Come on. I really, deep down inside, I really feel like the reason I did not call her. Your hair's grown a lot. Oh, thank you. Yeah, it's shooting out. You know, all this time I thought my hair didn't grow that quickly, but now I see like it does grow. Cause I look at some people's lock journeys and I'm like, oh, that's all you got in 1 year, bitch. It's already down my back. but yeah, I think the real reason I haven't called her, I think there is. I'm gonna be perfectly honest. I feel like there is just the slightest amount of resentment. Um, Tell her we said hi or not. That could be weird. Yeah, I'll see what happens depending on the vibe. I'll let her know that y'all asked about her. I'll do that. Um, because after I came out, like I thought if I had nobody else, if I didn't have my mom, if I didn't have my older sister, I thought I would at least have my little sister because like we never had any issues growing up. But after I came out and my sister literally threw me under the bus and told my mom I had nail polish and whatever and almost got me kicked out the house that night. It was really like wow, like I really have nobody. And then to find out years later that you are going through the same situation as I am, and instead of being sympathetic about what I was going through, you decided to throw oil on the fire and say, like, I just didn't understand that. Until this day, I still don't know why she did it, you know? I don't hold it against her, but we never did have any reconciliation or resolution about it. It was just like, I forgive you or whatever. But clearly, I haven't completely forgiven her. But hey, shoot, I made it. All right. I almost didn't make it, but shit. I mean, ain't like she made it any easier for me. Yeah, it was. I understand it right. It was just like I mean, I haven't done anything to you. I would have never done that to her. Had the shoe been on the other foot, I would have been there for her. And maybe that's because I'm the older sibling, and we always look after the younger sibling. But for her to not only not understand that, but then also exploit and take advantage of being a baby and always having people save you, I feel like you need a taste of your own medicine. You know what I'm saying? Maybe she was scared. Do you think it's karma, or maybe she was just trying to get the heat off of her because she knew she was gay as well? You know, now that I think about it, I've never thought about it like that. I've never thought about her doing that as a means of taking the attention off of her and putting it onto me. Even though that may have been the case, that still don't make it okay, and I never would have done that. It's easier to join against than stand up. Mm. I don't know. I don't know. Damn. No! Damn! I pressed the wrong button. Oh, she is coming for you, girl. She is coming for you. She does not play about her man, y'all. She does not play. I need to get some distance. Okay, I'm getting some distance. Alright, I think I can catch her now. Oh my god. Okay, hold up. These controls are not helping. It's extremely awkward, y'all. Like, I don't know what it is. It's hard to aim. Maybe I should just stay in the corner. Bitch. That could have definitely went better. Alright, speaking of your husband, where my man at? You go to work tomorrow? No, I'm off tomorrow. We have been extremely busy this week. And we're already booked up for this week. Like, we were booked up before the end of last week, so door is locked. Keyhole engraved with the bellflower design. So chances are I'm not gonna have a lot of time for streaming. But just because I know like this is the only time I'm gonna have like the ability to stream with no issues, I'm gonna make an effort to get as much streaming in this week as I can. Before my mom comes back and we talk about upgrading our internet, because I'm telling y'all, I can't deal with this not having internet situation.
If only I died too. It's not my fault that I'm the only one that survived. I should have been taken. I didn't survive because I wanted to. I had no choice.
If you are hurting someone, then I say live and let live. Yeah, if you are hurting yourself or you are hurting anyone else and you're a good person and that doesn't take away from that, I just don't see why make such a big issue about it. I really feel like if you would throw away or disown your child over something like that you just don't understand or don't agree with, then you just shouldn't have children. And I feel like that about my mother as well. So, wow, I'm glad business is booming for y'all. Thank you. Is the pay good as a stylist? I always wonder how much they get paid. Hold on, hold that thought. Girl, wake up out this dream. Wake up. Wake up.
Let me sleep.
Close that mouth, Narada. Look, she had me like, oh my gosh. Couldn't be me. Ooh, that sounds like it hurts.
Ray? Um. Is everything okay? I heard you cry out. Oh, I was worried. You've been having so many nightmares lately. What? I'm fine.
But
I just had a bad dream.
A bad dream? Girl, you almost didn't make it out. Or did you not feel the girl shaking you? She was shaking you like this. She was shaking the table. Just shaking the table. Is the pay good as a stylist? Here's the thing about being paid as a stylist. Was it all a dream? Hold on. Anyways, I better get up. It depends on what type of stylist you are. I'll say that. Um, for a white or Caucasian stylist, or even someone that's just non-black, it's probably easier. And I say that because white people don't mind paying. That's just what it is. White people don't mind paying. And with white people, they get expensive services. They're getting haircuts and they're getting color because they can't do anything else with that straight shit. That's all they can do. Um, with black people, the bar is set so low, especially for natural hairstylists, because there's this idea that, oh, you just do what I do. Like I could do this at home, so I don't expect to pay, anything that is reasonable. You know what I'm saying? And not to say that one should overcharge somebody, but if you are a stylist and you're trying to make a living out of it, you have to charge your worth. Like that's the only way that's going to be a feasible career for you. A lot of people don't do that though because a lot of people aren't willing to pay that. And so instead of setting their own standard for pricing, they set their standard depending on what other people are willing to pay. And when you do that, you're getting paid little to nothing for all this time and work that you're putting into it. And so it's harder for black stylists. And then here's another thing. Um, a lot of black clients don't appreciate quality work. So your work could be top notch, your color could be incredible, but people again place this low standard as far as pricing and quality that they just don't appreciate it. White people they will go in a salon and pay $500, $700 for hair color. Black people, that is unheard of. They'll be like, how much you charge for a wash, trim, and hair color and style? And if you say anything over 150, they bugging. You know what I'm saying? So with color, a lot of people don't realize like hair color is one of the most expensive services on a price menu at a salon because it takes so much time. Like it takes time. Like you're literally there all day. If you're getting highlights, that shit takes time. If you're getting a custom color like ombre or something, that shit takes time. You gotta sit there, you gotta apply the color, you gotta process, you gotta move quick. Like, that's really what it comes down to. When I was in beauty school, I remember they had this picture posted on the wall, and they was like, the starting salary for stylists just entering, the industry, and they had the price, the salary listed in the picture, and I looked at it, and I was like, that is incredibly low. Like, the price, the salary that they had listed was like $22,000 or $23,000 a year, and I'm just like, who the fuck is surviving off of that? Like, most of these people have kids. Most of these people, have a living situation where they have a lot of expenses. So who the fuck is living off of 20,000 a year? You know what I'm saying? So yeah, it. I mean, it just really depends on the market that you go into and how you finesse your way through this industry. Because if you don't play your cards right, you're ultimately doomed to fail. And that's just what it is. That's exactly why I made that video on my hair channel talking about the value of hairstylists and why people need to appreciate hairstylists for what they do. Because a lot of people were like, oh, I can't imagine paying anything over $100 for some feed-in braids, and I'm like, that shit takes over, like, depending on the style, that shit can take over 6 hours. Like, that's not, like, that's practically a whole day. You know what I'm saying? That someone, like, they could have literally been doing something else with that time. They could have been somewhere else. They could have been spending time with their family. They could have been working, doing, earning money different ways. And they spent all their time that whole day on one person and only got $120 out of it. So it's really based on the standard that you set for yourself. I guess that's the short answer to it. That's why a lot of stylists leave beauty school, never get licensed, never end up in a salon, do hair out their kitchen or their bedroom, and never do it professionally. Like, they never stick with it. They usually end up going into Walmart or McDonald's, like some other job, because the money is more stable and because they're not setting the bar high enough for themselves. You know what I'm saying? The only thing that gets me is like when people say people with hair like mine 4B4C cost more because it's harder. Here's the only thing when it comes to pricing hair services. For me, there's a couple of things that I consider when I'm pricing for services. That is the amount of time that goes into it and the amount of work that goes into it. People that charge more based on hair textures don't know what they're doing. That's just what it is. Is certain textures easier to deal with than others? Certainly. But if you are a proficient stylist, you can work through any texture and get through it with no issue. You just have to know how to work through it. A lot of people charge more because they aren't comfortable with handling a certain texture. And to discourage people from coming with that texture or to discourage people from getting services with that texture, they charge more. And that way, if they do end up getting a client that has that texture, they end up getting a little bit more for it because they don't want to deal with it. If you have extremely thick hair, extremely long hair, your price is going to cost more for two-strand twists than someone with less thicker or shorter length of hair. That's just like, it just makes sense. Like, it doesn't make sense otherwise, because you're putting in the same amount, like you're putting in more work for the longer, thicker hair than you are for the shorter, less thick hair. So naturally the price should be shorter. This is why we charge based on an individual base. Not to say we charge based on the thickness or the density, but depending on your situation with your hair. Because for instance, prime example, people like, how much you charge for box braids? We always be like, give us a call, send us a picture of your hair so we can see what your hair looks like. The reason for that, the reason we started doing it like that is because we've had people make appointments for services. We given them prices for like say box sprays. And we're thinking we're dealing with a normal head of box sprays, right? So we charge them based on that. They come in and literally we had someone come in and only have 4 weeks of hair growth. 1 month of hair growth. Like she literally did the big chop and came in and was like, I know y'all can do the box sprays. That's why I called y'all. So I'm here. And we sitting there like, well, I was sitting there like, yo, who gonna tell her that we can't do her box sprays? And Henny was like, she took that as a challenge. She was like, I know I can do them box sprays. And I sat there and I watched her do it and I participated and I helped them through it. But the time we spent doing that service was the whole day. And we had not only one, not only two, but we had 3 stylists working on her at a time. Because when you are dealing with that short of hair, it's a double process. So you're doing braids twice just to get through that service. So the price that we charged for her service didn't make sense. And we ended up chopping ourselves off at the legs, at the knee, and basically got little to nothing for that service. But we only did that because we honored what we did when we quoted her a price. And she came in expecting to pay that. So that's why, you know, as far as our salon, we don't have any particular like price menu. We have where service, like where the price starts for a service, and it can go up depending on the situation, depending on how complex the style is, and things of that sort. Oh my gosh, she was basically bald. Yeah, she didn't even have a complete inch of hair. We got it on there though. It didn't cause her any damage. She went on vacation. She went swimming. Didn't lose a single braid, and contacted us after the fact and thanked us and confirmed that her style didn't cause her any issue. Can y'all request a picture of the hair? Yeah, that's what we do now. So when people call our salon, we never gonna get back to this game. When people call our salon and they're trying to set up appointments, we have them send a picture of the style that they want and also send a picture of their hair in its natural state. Because here's another thing. When it comes to natural hairstyles, a lot of people think natural hairstyles are cute and they want them. And then you have somebody who has natural hair but has been going to the Dominicans for 3 years and has a shitload of heat damage. Like, this shit is fried. And they're sitting there asking for 2-strand twists because they see somebody's hair and it's all juicy and plump, and they come in with all this heat damage and you like, you can't get that though. So it's almost like we have to do it that way, because if we don't, it only shoots yourself in the foot. And then you ultimately risk a business closing and not making enough money because of that. So, all right. During the course of the game, when you find new information, it will be recorded in the notebook. When there's a new entry in the notebook, the title will appear in the top right corner. You can access the notebook from the menu if you press the L1 button while the item name is shown in the top left. Okay. Narada, braid this inch of hair I got. Cornrows. A bruise appears. I felt a sharp pain in my shoulders when I woke up. For a moment, I thought I could see some kind of bruise on my skin, but when I looked again, there was nothing there. Was it just a dream? I still can't believe we did that service. Now, I'll say this. Back then, I was not the stylist that did the box sprays on that girl who had 4 weeks of hair growth. What I ended up doing was Henny and her sister would braid the braids in, and I would jump in behind them and finish the braids down. Like, I ain't one of those people that can, braid half an inch of hair. Like, I'm gonna be honest. I'm not that stylist. Like everybody, like my fingers is too fat. I can't grip the hair. It is what it is. Did you see the picture I sent you? No, I did see you send something though. My clothes are thrown carelessly into the closet. Sounds like my life. Oh, that's him. That's the African prince. Hmm? You know, I guess he alright if you into that sort of thing. Personally, I like my men to have a little thickness about them. I don't like all that muscle and you know. Mm-mm. Speaking of which, someone just commented, but some stylists switch price so many times. I went to African braiding shop. They gave me three different prices. Yeah, that's a problem. That's a problem. I've never been a tidy person. Oh, she lazy. And unless I make a real effort, things soon get like this. Miku must not have seen in here yet. She would have never left it in this state. He's decent. You loves you a bear. I do though. I do. I have this weird thing about me. I like people who look and resemble me, even personality wise. I think it's a little narcissistic, but I really feel like I want somebody just like me. I've heard that a lot of Africans don't like their hair. It's true. We have a couple clients from Nigeria, and they've come in and confirmed like people back home don't like their hair. Like they will wear wigs, they will get perms, they will do anything other than wear their own hair. And even them being Nigerians who've migrated from Africa, their family is against them wearing their natural hair and coming to our salon and wearing their natural hair. So it's true. All right, before we go down there, let me take a look. This is Miku's room. Even if this is my house, I don't really like to go into her room without permission. I know Miku wouldn't care at all, though. Well, at least she has respect. I like people that look like people. So you like trans people. Use room. Ever since the accident, I try not to come in here unless I have a good reason. Not to say that there's anything wrong with trans people. I'm just saying. European indoctrination is real. Yeah, you know, Africans come over here and act like they better than us black Africans. I mean, black Americans. Um, but you know, we all in the same boat. They just didn't get shipped over here. You know what I'm saying? Good morning, Ray. It looks like it's going to rain all day today, too. You don't have to work so much this week, so why don't you try to relax? Ray, you've been working too much lately. You've woken up by a bad dream this morning, not to mention what happened when we were out collecting data the other day. Anyway, let's try to take it easy today. I think my trans friend is cute, but at the same time, I know it wouldn't work. Hey, I'm gonna say it like this. I may be gay, my name may be Black Gamer God, but I've seen some studs, and I'd be like, I'd be like, girl, if your penis wasn't fake, your penis and my penis could be friends. We in the same boat. Not we ain't. They didn't get on. Look, they got over here in some way, shape, or form. But oh, you talking about the Africans and the? Well, I guess technically, yeah. Letter from K1. Dear you, sorry for not writing for so long. How are things with your fiance? I'm continuing my investigation of the urban legend. So this is her dead boyfriend. Like I thought, my niece's symptoms bear many similarities to the strange disease associated with the urban legend. Oh, it is hot in here. Jesus. Jesus. Hold on. I'm about to strip, y'all. Because I can't do this. This is why I can't sleep in this room. What a stud. Man, some of these studs be looking fine. What you saying? I think most of the story is groundless rumor, but I've heard there was a psychiatric study done. If you have it, I'd like to see it. Maybe it will provide a clue. I'm taking a break from all my work to devote myself to studying the urban legend. I'd like your help. According to the documents I've studied, the camera I sent you is apparently a rare camera obscura. Given where I found it, it may have some connection to the missing people in the urban legend. If you hear anything, please tell me. Regards, K. Amakura. It's from K. Amakura. He's written several times before. Have you still not told him about you? Use camera obscura? I wonder if it would be in use room. Yo, he the reason we getting these nightmares. Look, I do believe being transgender is really a thing. I think some people really do push for trans just to go against the grain or just because they don't fit into a certain group or they don't identify with a certain group. However, I feel like all these people who are becoming trans, I feel like it's not genuine. I'll say that. Because I've talked to a lot of people who are trans and I'm like, well, when did you start becoming trans and how did you get to this point? And they'll say something like, oh, because a man I dated, prefers trans people and, I did it for him. And I'm like, what the fuck? What? You know what I'm saying? Like, it's hard for me to, push for this. And I'm just like, I'm talking to these individuals who identify, but then they're confused. They start throwing all these random terms out there. And I had one trans person tell me she was a what did she say? She's a transsexual, bisexual lesbian. A trans bisexual lesbian. How does that work? That makes no sense. And then get this. This same individual hit on me, told me she was attracted to me, and then when I told her, thank you, I appreciate that, but I'm not interested, she gonna hit me with the, oh, it's because, you like masculine men, and I'm too feminine for you, right? And I'm like, no, that has nothing to do with it. If you was really a transgender woman, then why would I, a gay man, be attracted to someone who identifies and portrays themselves as a woman and has breasts? And has breasts. Something that I'm not attracted to. Like, but you kind of made your own diluted reality of the situation to compensate for your perspective. Like, I don't know. Shit like that just makes me... I just... And has breasts. I'm saying, though. She can't really blame you for what you're attracted to. Right, and I can't blame her for being attracted to me, but just know, that ain't my cup of tea. And don't try to tell me my tea tastes bad just because you don't like it. You know what I'm saying? Like, this is my tea, that's your tea. You can sip from whatever cup you want to. The man tea, the woman tea, but I like man tea over here. Okay? I like man green tea. That's like me, for instance. That's like me getting upset at another man who's gay, but isn't attracted to slightly feminine men. Like, I'm not gonna get upset at that. Like, that's not what you're attracted to, and I know I have feminine tendencies, so it is what it is. You know what I'm saying? But I'm not gonna make it seem like, oh, that's an issue with you because you're not attracted to me. Like, what the fuck? That don't make no sense. feel like we talking about all these different issues and ain't playing this game. I don't even feel drunk no more. Alright, where's this camera at? Grab this camera. The same camera. It looks like a letter from Kay. Dear you, during my research to the Manor of Sleep urban legend, I finally made it to a certain deserted village, lost even from the map. I found this camera in a huge abandoned house near that village. My niece Mio, when Mayu disappeared, she caused you a lot of trouble, so you probably remember her. Saw this camera and she was scared stiff. I wonder if it reminded her of the unspeakable incident. For now, I'd like you to take care of the camera. You know about antiques, so could you look it over for me? I don't think you'll be able to reach me for a bit, but I'll contact you, so let me know what you find then. Regards, Kei Amakura. Could this camera be the same as the camera obscura I saw in my dream? This is an older one than the one in the dream, and the inscription on the back is illegible. Even so, it does look very similar to the camera obscura. I tried pushing the shutter button, but there was no response. It looks like it's broken. So it's probably the same camera. Still old film inside the camera. Film looks pretty old, but it doesn't seem to have been spoiled by being exposed at all. What could be on it? I wonder if I can develop it in the dark room. I bet you it's going to be the same picture she took in that dream. There's a notebook left out on top of the desk. Perhaps somebody was in the middle of working. On the urban legend. Many of the urban legends classified as Lost Village are modeled after real incidents, such as a village was ruined when one villager massacred the others. They are often an amalgamation of well-known actual incidents, legend, and oral tradition. Settings such as the isolated mountain village or bygone customs like night tryst or ceremonies often act to trigger the incidents themselves, and these in turn become the motif for urban legends. The reason for the popularity of urban legends may lie in the notion of the view of the country from the city or the modern bias towards the ancient. To people in the modern city, the village is the wilderness, and those who live there are different. Perhaps that scorn or fear finds expression in the urban legend. For that reason, the setting of the legend must be the isolated mountain village. Further, bygone customs are attractive elements that end up acting to provoke the incident. As a case in point, there is the story about the area around the Minakami Dam where Mayu went missing. Mayu. The Lost Village. In the mountains, in the Minakami area, there was once a massacre in the so-called Lost Village. Years ago, on the night of a certain festival, there was a great massacre, and the village disappeared from the map. Only one woman survived. Jesus. If you walk in the forest where the village once lay, there is a small guardian statue, and if you continue, you will come to the shrine gate that forms the entrance to the village. If you should pass through the gate, you will never return. The night of the massacre continues in this village where day will never again break, and a woman's horrific laugh rings through the village. Next, we have the Manor of Bizarre Murders, where the same tragedy reoccurs. Reoccurs. I'm pretty sure that's a typo. Its scale is smaller, but generally speaking, it resembles the pattern of the village, as it is made up of elements based on true incidents. Below is an example of this. It has to do with Mafuyu's disappearance. The House of Mutilation. God, there's so much reading. In the mountain area of Himuro, there remains a manor where years ago there was said to be a massacre. All these massacres! There have always been vanishings in the nearby forest, and many of the spirited away are said to end up in the manor. Their corpses have been found with both hands, legs, and head severed off. One more example is the seemingly related Manor of Sleep urban legend that I'm researching now. The Manor of Sleep legend was picked up in various magazines in the 1960s, but incidents with very similar characteristics can be found here and there in older media. This newspaper is from early 1900s and is of no relation to when the Manor of Sleep legend was taken up, but the background of the spirited aways and the people's later conditions bear many similarities to the Manor of Sleep urban legend. I'm still investigating, but these incidents may trace back to the 19th century, and I have seen legends in several folklore books that may have become the basis for the Manor of Sleep. You know what my biggest problem is when I read? I feel like when I start reading, my mouth starts to like salivate like excessively, and then I just get tongue tied. All right. Oh, more reading. Okay. Series of vanishings across region. According to sources, before dawn yesterday, a mother and daughter who live in Myojin village went missing. The missing are Makie Kazuhara and her daughter Kozue. Since last year, the two have been searching for Kazuhara's missing husband. The two reportedly wandered the mountains nearly every day. The informant says I hadn't seen them for several days, so I went to visit them. There was no answer. So I went inside, but they were gone. I only saw black suit-like markings. Similar disappearances are being reported across the area, and some are calling them spirited aways. Oh! Okay, we made it. Wow, she has some serious separation, like, anxiety. She doesn't want to fuck with anything in this room. I'm just waiting for a ghost to pop up. Miku, where you at?
Ray, you've been working too hard. You should get some rest.
Girl, you don't know my life, okay? Let me go develop these pictures. Is she in these people's houses? No, this is her home. Whoa. Okay, so she can't use the camera. This setup is new. Hey, Tatiana. Yes, it's my temporary setup for this week. The dark room. The dark! Undeveloped film. An old roll of film from inside the camera obscura. There is definitely something on the film. I wonder if I can develop it. Do you want to develop this film? Hell yeah. An image has appeared of a crying woman, just as I thought. I must have taken this during that dream. All the film has been developed. The camera obscura, the abandoned house, the picture I took in my dream. Maybe if I investigate this woman, I can find something out. Sound like it's time to go back to bed. Use altar. Damn, she got an altar of him too? She is never going to be able to move on. I always bust out laughing my ass off when you said the dog. Reminds me of Until Dawn. Miku, about the woman in the picture, I was wondering if I could get you to try and find out as much about her as you can. Anything is fine. Yes, well, this is a very old picture, so I found it in used room. It's okay if you can't find anything out. There was just something about her.
Understood. I'll let you know if I find anything.
She's so stoic. If you show the photos you developed to Miku, sometimes you can ask her to investigate them for you. If you have them investigated, you can come talk to Miku later to get books and other information. More reading than action. Okay? What's up, D-Money? Might have been her fiance. Oh, yes! Her fiance, not her boyfriend. Thank you. She woke up. She wore a ring on her ring finger when she woke up from her dream. Oh, you noticing all the details. We gonna learn something out of here for certain. By checking the camera obscura on the desk, you can save your progress. Finally, our first save. No, we did save in that one room. Alright, let's go to bed. Yo, this stream is doing really well. I think I'm gonna try to stream back downstairs in my old setup and see what happens. Tomorrow, at least. Yeah, girl, you're gonna go to sleep and end up at the same place over and over and over again. But every time we come here, we're gonna get further and further to the truth. And we're gonna progress more. There's some way I can upgrade my camera so that when I pull it out, it can automatically aim at the ghosts. And I can like quick snap them. I also go to sleep and wake up in the same place. Wait, what? I would hope so. Unless you astral projecting. I remember I played this on my old laptop and this room was lagging like crazy. Well, excuse me. There's a piece of paper or something on the floor. Memo in shaky hand. It's not my fault. I didn't choose to survive. 30 days till hubby's B-Day. Yay! What do you call it when you can control yourself in your dreams? That's a good question because usually when I dream, I'm in that situation. Either that or I'm just like thinking while in mid-dream. And it just kind of happens. Like usually when I'm dreaming, I'm in like a horror film situation and I'm getting chased by a killer and I'm like literally controlling myself, like my actions in the dream. Like, do I go outside? Do I stay inside and hide under the closet? Lucid. Is that what that is? I'll say this though. I don't dream very often. I can't even remember the last time I had a dream. When I was younger, I used to dream all the time, but now it's a rarity. I wonder why. I do only get like maybe 4.5, 5 hours of sleep a night, but I'm sure that has nothing to do with it. Even when I sleep in, I don't get dreams like that. Mm-mm. Seem like you have been playing too much Dead by Daylight. You would think so.
I didn't want to survive.
I just saved, but okay. I used to a lot as a kid, not as much now. I do. I also have dreams about things before they happen. Oh, that means you have premonitions. I remember when I had a dream of being chased and I started hopping on tree branches, a whole Naruto kind of thing. I always wake up before I fall. That's me too. I always wake up right before I get killed. It's like after you get killed, like there's nothing, you can't think of what's going to happen next because you're just dead. So you just wake up. It's weird. Same. It's so freaky. Oh, you guys need to tap into that. That's called having a third eye, or being able to see things that most people can't see. I think my cousin is like that. She said she had a dream of it's too heavy, probably only a man could move it. She said she had a dream of a tombstone with the name Joseph on it, and she thought it was her father. No, she thought it was her brother, whose name is Joseph, but it ended up being her father who passed away. Um, I can't remember how soon it happened after the fact. I think it happened that same week. But his name was Joseph as well. You have acquired equipped function alarm. Alright. When being attacked by a ghost, the top part of the viewfinder may flash red and an alarm will ring. This instant is a more powerful shutter chance, the fatal frame. If you shoot during the fatal frame, you can repel the ghost backwards and inflict great damage. If you take another shot while the ghost is being repelled back, you can perform the chain shot combo. Alright. Let's equip it. Yeah. Excuse me. Door is locked. 4-point well design. Voices behind the wall. Damn, all these. Yu's research. According to the notebook left on his desk, Yu was doing some research for Kayamaka. Oh shit, I didn't finish reading. His notes are full of accounts of old urban legends and newspaper clippings about disappearances and people who were spirited away. The abandoned house. I wasn't motivated enough to find out much about the place before I went. All I knew was that it was supposed to be haunted. What was behind the strange daydream vision I had in that house in the snow? Was I just worn out, still scarred by the incident, or are the rumors true? Was he really there? The ruined house I wandered in my dream the night I got back after my vision on that assignment. Something about it reminded me of the haunted house where I saw you. It seemed too real to be a dream. Daydreams, visions, maybe I'm just tired. In the storage space under the stairs was a small locked door. A lone, mournful moaning was coming from inside. What could be in there? Okay, I'm definitely not reading all of this. The tattooed woman. The woman who appeared in my dream of the manor, her whole body covered in a blue tattoo. She came closer and I ran away before I knew what was happening. All I remember is an intense fear. I could still feel her cold, stabbing fingers on the back of my shoulder where she touched me. It's hard to believe it was only a dream. Yeah, she was scary. The mother and child who appeared in my dream in old-fashioned kimonos. They were looking for someone, calling out in sad voices to them. Who could they be? The woman in whose image appeared on the film inside the camera obscura, no doubt about it, it was the same woman I saw inside the manor in my dream. Just like with you that time. There's a stone slate on the door and several stones are inlaid. Perhaps it is a contrivance to unlock it. You try but it won't open. There's a minute script engraved on the stone slab. Engraved in the pedestal, the same number of panes as are engraved on the sleeping stone. Okay, don't know what that means. Alright, so I'm not supposed to be up here. Did my camera die? I mean, not my camera, my computer. No, I just fell asleep. Okay. Damn, it is 2 o'clock. What is that? Held shut by a powerful force. I can feel some sort of strong presence in the air. The camera obscura seems to be reacting to something. Release! Do you have the camera, Narada? The camera obscura? Oh, I can zoom in and out. There we go. An image of something has emerged on the photo. It seems to be a picture of somewhere else. There's a ghost somewhere. Okay, he must be on the first floor. Oh, damn it. Wasting film. So did that open the door upstairs? Whoa! Stay back, bitch. She back again? Whoa! How I miss? Ah! Nope. Oh my god, aiming this thing. Whoa! What? I got her! Oh my god! Oh, bitch! No, I don't know. Bitch. You have to give her an extreme close up. The presence in front of the door is fading. But where do you want me to go? Can't go here. I know I need an item for that. Maybe I gotta take another picture of the door? Oh, I just have to do it twice. Alright. Are you okay? Okay, I'm trying to help you. I called out, but there was no reply. A notebook or something is lying at the feet of the crouching woman. Burnt passport. Surname Takigawa. Given name Yoshi. Nationality Japan. Registered domicile Shizuoka. It's been pretty badly scorched, but I can just make out thin traces of writing. Yoshino Takigawa. Could this be her name?
You should wake up. Please help me. Please wake me up. I didn't do anything wrong. Why?
Okay, as long as she don't jump up in the tag. Ooh, ooh. Ooh, girl, you need some lotion. The bruise appears. Alright, let's save. Alright, we're gonna go a little bit more and then I'm gonna call it a night. I am tired. The gangrene. Miku. Oh, I should probably go develop the photos I took in that dream. Oh, look at her cute little house slippers. At least the run animation on this game is more believable. She actually steps on the steps. A note. A note has been left on the kitchen counter. Dear Ray, I've gone out to do some research on the woman from the other day. I'll be back later this evening. Make sure you eat breakfast, okay, Miku? In the dish on the kitchen counter, a perfectly made rice balls has been prepared. Rice early in the morning? Oh, she could go to the kitchen. Lotion solves everything. It does, except dry feet. Ask me how I know.
Hello?
Ray, it's Miku.
Hey. I was able to get the name and address of the woman in the photo. Yoshino Takigawa. She's the only survivor of a plane crash that happened the other day. I know I had seen her before. It all came together when I asked one of the editors. It seems that she's still being hospitalized. I'll tell you the location of the hospital. Yoshino Takigawa? Shea butter is better. I believe it. That shit is heavy. Shea butter smells though. It doesn't have a pleasant smell. Is she asleep
In
again?
the hospital.
Okay.
She's been asleep for a long time, and no one has been able to wake her.
She's in a coma. The tattoo.
I don't want it anymore.
You? The peanut butter I have smells like peanut. I mean, the shea butter I have smells like peanut butter to me. Yeah, because shea butter smells like nuts. Oh. How are you going to explain that to the staff?
Did you go to the hospital? Mm-hmm.
She's so cold and distant to her. She did all of that research for you, and that's all you're gonna hit her with is the thanks with an X. Thanks. Today. The female survivor. Yoshino Takigawa. It's definitely the same woman I saw in the dream manor. The sole survivor of a plane crash, she slept constantly in the hospital after the accident, till the day she disappeared in front of my eyes. A blue pattern appeared on her body the instant before she vanished. What was it? Is she connected to the woman in my dream? And if so... I wonder if I can go talk to Miku. That's a cute nightgown. How do y'all sleep in that stuff? Oh, look at her.
Ray, are you having trouble?
She looked like a cute little baby doll. I wonder what happened to her. They just said she disappeared on TV. Ray, you saw her just before it happened, but do you happen to know something about her? Girl, don't be asking me all them questions. Hmm. Alright, she don't have any film. She has a big apartment. All them rooms. Oops, she went to bed. Yeah, anyways, what I was saying about the nightgowns, they look like they would just shift and fall off like while you're sleeping. At least the shoulder straps. I need something a bit more form-fitting. Ugh. Do you want to sleep? Hell yeah, I do. I'm tired. Shit. I don't even get to finish this bottle. Wait, I see something in that crawl space. It's behind it. I don't want to go this way. Narada, what happened to King Zane? I don't know. He just stopped streaming. He got a new job, and that was the last we heard from him. He's still on Instagram if you want to follow him. He does post there occasionally. But outside of that, I don't know why he stopped. Now I think about it, he just disappeared on YouTube because he don't even jump on the streams anymore. Wait, there's an item back there. Herbal medicine. Oh, we don't need that. Yeah, I thought about it too. I didn't bother to ask him, why he stopped streaming. The game starts off really slow, but the more and more we go to sleep and the story progresses, these ghosts get really hostile. That much I do remember. How'd I get in there? These angles give me anxiety. It gets really challenging when they start coming through the walls out of nowhere. And you just get snatched up. I was wondering about wood cones as well. Well, I've never used them, so I don't have any experience with that. I think the only thing they're really good for is dispelling static electricity, which isn't really too big of an issue for black folks. What's the problem? Hold on, I want to go back and see what that was. Oh, I should have been ready to fight. Come on, Kitten Heels. This is how you jog at the gym when you're on the treadmill and you're trying to look cute. Ain't nobody pick up that doll. Let me go save. Sometimes these lanterns don't be lit. And then you can't save. So the points that you get for taking these pictures, you use them to level up your camera actually, which I wonder if I can do. Oh, I can. See, look at that. I just need 1,000 more points. I feel a battle coming up. Oh, I would hate to have this dream every night. What is that? Those are her minions? Oh, this is hard to aim. Ah! I'm staying back, but you still coming. They won't get back. Ah! Okay, so I can't push them back until it's charged all the way. Why can't I get the fatal frame? It won't let me. OMG. This game is broken. Oh! Oh, shit! Alright, I'm ready for you, motherfucker. Come on. Damn, can you aim? So it's probably best to shoot them at a distance. Where are you? Can I go in here? Whoa! Oh, she coming for me now? Ah! What's up, bitch? What's up? Woo! Oh, she just want a hug. Heal! 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 It's dark. Oh, I should have waited. I should have waited. Alright, quick turn. Quick turn. Come on, come on. Charge it up, charge it up. Ah! Come on. This camera is broken. Get out! Shit! Oh, I didn't aim it right. Okay. Alright, alright. Alright. We is not going down like this. Nice shot. Bitch, you got one more time to be trying to hug me. I'm not a people person. Come on, charge it up, charge it up, charge it up. Oh my god! There we go, there we go. Bitch. Alright, I need distance, I need distance, I need distance. Ah! I hit her! Damn it, I hit her! Alright, I'm gonna lure her over here. Alright. Give myself plenty of room. Gotta make this count. Come on! It's because I wasted that damn medicine on those stupid lackeys. No, really, you get a nice shot when you got really close. Alright, we're going to defeat her, and then we're going to call it a night. Damn, man, and I gotta pee. Oh, extra friendly ghosts. Don't understand personal space. They were clear shots, but for some reason the game is not picking up on them. Thank you! Thank you! Because I'm like, I'm hitting her. I'm letting it charge up, but it ain't registering. This game broken. Alright, now I know what I have to do. Yo, the PlayStation 2 controls are so unresponsive. It's like, now that I'm playing this again, I can feel how you push left and it takes like the smallest amount of time for it to register and change direction. It's really frustrating. Like, I don't even remember games like the Sega Genesis having an issue like that. It's like a slight delay. I'm so used to playing the PS4, I guess I'm just... I don't know. Can I skip? Alright, they're coming, they're coming. Come on. Oh, you bitch! Come on, come on, come on. There we go, there we go. Now dodge, dodge, damn it! Dodge! Oh, look, her tattoo is popping up. Alright, that's one down. Okay, so you have to aim the center cursor on their circle. That's how you get it to register. I didn't realize that. So now that I know better, it should be easier. Oh, he sound real close. I would if I knew where you were. Damn, she drained all my health. Oh no, you too close. There we go. There we go. Back up, bitch. Damn. It's alright. It's alright. Got one more hit. Got one more hit. Damn, she moves so quick. Mm. Mm. Ooh! She is tough. She be right on top of you. Dang, what is it gonna take? Oh, I can't see her. Ah! Oh, I got her! I got her! Yes! Get that shit out of here. Who knew ghosts could be so scary? Well, I guess it is kind of scary. Yo. Ooh, that's how I feel when my eczema flare up. Yo, that was crazy. Alright, y'all. We gonna save and call it a night, because that was exhausting. The bruise spreads. I saw the bruise clearly when I woke. The pain is worse than yesterday. The bruise is spreading. A spreading bruise. Yoshino Takigawa had a bruise like this before she vanished. She was in the dream too. Was she having these same dreams? The bruise, the dreams. What do they mean? She need to put some shea butter on that. No, she needs some aloe vera. She need that aloe vera. That shit sound like it burn. I heard aloe vera is good for burns. Oh man. Alright, y'all. Thank you so much as always for tuning in. I'm so glad to be back here on the stream. I will definitely see you guys tomorrow. I will probably jump on earlier tomorrow so that I can play some other games. I don't know what I'm going to play tomorrow, but we'll wing it. I'll definitely make time for Dream Daddy tomorrow. Y'all can expect that tomorrow evening. Everything else during the day, probably Too Dark. I'll save that for the afternoon for those of y'all who are at work. And, you know, we'll just see what happens. Sims. Okay. Yeah, so we'll save Too Dark, The Sims, and Dream Daddy for later on in the evening. Okay? Everything else is free game. So, y'all have a great night. Get some rest. Have a wonderful day tomorrow. And I'll see y'all later in the next stream. Until then, be blessed.